Everyone, so welcome to our very first video on this channel where we dive deep into Java and its awesome frameworks. So today we are kicking things off with Spring. So guys, imagine we have a UI application here. So UI means user interface file like this, and in nowadays we can create a UI using JavaScript frameworks, Angular, React, and so on. So assume there is a database to retrieve data for our application users. So this is called DB, and assume this UI can't directly access this database. You guys all know in nowadays we can't access this database directly from a UI. So in this case there is a scenario called API, and this one calls, I name this API, and this API can interact with this database, and we can create a request from UI to this API, and this API can get request from a database and give that for our application, I mean UI application. So create this API layer, we can use mainly two technologies. One is we can use Node.js, and the other one is we can use Spring, and these are the two technologies we can create this API in nowadays. So okay, that much better. So to create this API, as I said earlier, we can use Node.js, either Node.js or Spring. So that's the basic scenario where Spring comes in to create a API to interact with the database. We can use Spring technology. So why do we need Spring? Well, imagine you are building a big complex application. In that scenario, managing all the different parts and making them work together can get super tricky. In that scenario, Spring help us handle this complexity by giving us powerful tools to organize our code and make it easier to maintain. So all right, let's talk about how to create a Spring project. So the easiest way to get started is by using Spring Initializr, which is an online tool that helps you to quickly set up a new Spring project with just a few clicks. So I have put the link to the description to the start spring.io, and you guys can just click that link and directly head over to start.spring.io. So this is how start.spring.io website looks like. This is the one that helps us to create a Spring project. This is an online tool. You guys can click the link in description and directly head over to this site. And as you can see here, default it has chosen the Maven as a build tool. Afterwards I will explain what is the build tool and what's the other Gradle, Groovy, and Gradle, Kotlin. What is that? So as the language I use Java for now, and you can default set this thing as default value. And once you're done with this part, you guys head over to this part and we can here specify our group, like in here I just use com dot example dot app tree. Likewise you guys can name what you want, and here as the name I use pos, and artifact also I give, sorry, it's same artifact and name. So all are done. Then we here choose jar not var, and Java version also you guys can select whatever you like. So I choose here it's 17. And once this part done, you guys can come here to add dependencies. So once that part done, you guys can come here to add dependencies, and the first dependency we are going to add is Spring Boot Dev Tools. Likewise you guys can just hit the enter button. So this dependency is a lifesaver for developers. It helps with automatic restarts, library load, and configurations for development. In simple terms, it makes your development process faster and smoother by automatically reloading your application when you make changes. Likewise, so next one is we are going to add Lombok. And Lombok is a library that helps reduce boilerplate code. With Lombok, you can escape writing getters, setters, and other common methods. Just use annotations like at getter, at setter, and all args construct and no args construct, and Lombok will generate the code for you at compile time. This makes your code cleaner and easier to maintain. So let's go to the next dependency. Next one is Spring Data JPA. So now on to Spring Data JPA, this dependency makes it easy to work with relational databases. It provides a powerful way to manage your data using Java objects. You don't have to write complex SQL queries. Instead, you can use simple method names to perform database operations. It's like magic for your data layer. So and the next one we are going to add is MySQL driver, just like that. So to connect our Spring application to a MySQL database, you will need the MySQL driver. This dependency allows your application to communicate with MySQL. Once you add this to your project, you can easily configure your database connection and start working with your data. And final one we are going to add is Spring Web. Here it is. And finally we have Spring Web. If you are building web applications, this is essential. I mean, Spring Web includes everything you need to create RESTful APIs and handle web requests. With this dependency you can easily build web controllers, handle HTTP requests, and send responses in various formats like JSON or XML. So once these all parts are done, you guys can just create generate button, and that after that the file will automatically download to your local file system, and you guys can save that file wherever you want. I normally used my workspace to save this file. Spring, I save here. Once it downloaded, you guys can access it and give extract all. Then the file will extract. After that, you can choose IDE to open that project. You guys can choose whatever you want. I will choose IntelliJ IDE here for now, and by this ID by an IDE, open your project from that IDE. Spring here. This is our project named pause, and choose give OK. Trust this window. Once you load your project to the IDE, there can be a message like this: Maven build script found. Pause. Just press the load. Now it will be okay. And once after, this is the interface looks like in our Spring application. You guys can see here there is a source file. Inside that source file we can hear main java com.example.apptree.pos. This is our entry point to the application, and this is the resources folder, and there is a file called applications.properties. And I will afterwards explain what's going on here and what is the changes to do here to work our application properly. And before that, let's dive into the deep to develop our application.